Hello, welcome back to Pump with Purpose. This is Dr. Diana here, and I am here to talk about the Freemie Independence 2 breast pump. This will be my full review, so I want to get my full disclaimers, full disclosures out up front. I'm an affiliate of Freemie. If you visit my Linktree link that's in my bio, you will see the Freemie link. If you click that link, you can save money. I also want to get my full disclaimers and full disclosures out that this pump was gifted to me by Freemie, but there was no other compensation in exchange for a review. I just received the pump, and my thoughts are my thoughts as always on any review that you see from me, but I always want to be very clear on how I obtain my products. So on all of my reviews, no matter what, I talk through how to assemble the pump, how to operate the pump, and my initial thoughts on the pump. This is going to be a special one as well. It's like, let me just, because I know it's going to come in questions, and I recorded the first two reviews already, so you can visit for the Freemie Liberty 2 as well as the Freemie Rose, but this is the Freemie Independence 2, but I also have the cups. I have the traditional standard cups. I have the Slim 6 and the Slim 5 cups. So I'm going to talk about them as well. I also have the differences in the two inserts and the insert options as well. So I'm going to keep this as condensed as possible, but it's a lot to cover. But I want to just say, hey, go look at the independent review for a brief, discussion on like all the different products. Because I was like, man, people are going to get confused because it's just a lot to make sure that I can put all together. And also maybe we'll do a review with the cups, but this will be a nice limited brief review so you can just kind of listen to something quickly. So this is the Independence. I'm going to put the Independence 2. So I'm going to put together everything here. So the option here is the holder of everything. You can put your duckbill on, your backflow protector. You can tell easily which way it goes because it fits nicely in. You can tell easily where it goes here. You just put this in the hole. The duckbill goes down, and then this fits nicely there. And then the cup, you have to align the arrow to. This is the biggest part. It's like making sure that these cups get clipped in. I'm going to be very honest. I always try to make sure that they are securely. There we go. You wait for the click. Please always wait for the click. I'm just going to say that you want to make sure that it clicks in and you hear that big click into it. So the tubing goes here. It's more of a Y-shaped tubing. So you stick this in here, the tubing into the top of the cup. All of the cups have the place for the tubing that goes in the top. You put this in. Okay, now it's all assembled. So let's talk about this pump briefly as well on how to operate it. So this is the Independence 2. So I want to be very clear. So you would see that there's no timer, there's nothing, no bells and whistles, no anything on this. There's no timer. Even the cycle and the suction and the cycle settings are a dot. So I just want to be very clear. I'll show it to you when you get it on here. So it's a turbo mode as well. So it's 10 cycle, 10 suction options, memory settings at the top as well. And then the see where it's charging and how much charge is left is there. So I'll turn it on. You'll see it's fully charged. You'll see the first cycle is lit here. And then you will see the first suction is lit. So I'll get it close. It's quiet, so I will say that. I have it all the way to the mic. Okay, so I'll go up so you can hear it. This is on level 1. So this is on the cycle side. 1, 2. It slows down as you go up. Also, on the cycle side, the speed slows down as you go up in number. So it will slow down. So the blue numbers, the blue dots will check. So that's how you'll know. The lower speeds are the faster cycles. It's a very quiet pump, I will say that. And then so this is at 10. And then when you hit the cycle, the turbo button lights up. So I'll try to get it maybe a little bit harder to see that all of the buttons are lit. And then this is suction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can still hear it. And then I'm going to go down on the cycle so you can hear it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You'll hear it getting quicker. 3, 2, and 1. And 1 is, so this is cycle 1, suction strength 10. So this is the faster side of it. So I just wanted you to hear it. Definitely very quiet. The pump as well. It's just no timer. To know what cycle and suction you're in, there's no number. You only get the buttons to see it. There's a difference in cost when you go to the, as of right now, based on what I saw on the internet, the Independence versus the Liberty, because the Liberty, everything is more digital. So just know that, depending on budgets and what your goals are, if you're going to ask me, I want the digital display and all of that and the timers and everything. But, and I'll show you the other one. I usually don't do this in here, but I just want you to see that there is a difference. So I'll do that as a sneak. I get to do it. So you'll see the timers that are here and all of that. So this is more the digital display versus, and you can see this online as well. So that there's no display. You can't see the cycle other than the dots to represent. So you're kind of like counting, but once you get to know the pump, you'll know where you need to be, because I know where I needed to be on it. I enjoy faster cycles. There's no secret. If you find, if you really start to look at reviews and really see what people are saying, are they just talking about it based on their body? I don't. I like all the options. Like this pump has over 100 different setting options, because you get 10 cycles, 10 suctions, and then you get a turbo with another 10 suction speed. So that's 110 options to customize this pump. So I was very excited about this. I did not know this existed, to have all of these type of features on a small motor, then with the cups as well. So I just want to be very clear. I know where I need to be on this pump. I like to teach you and my clients, where you need to be. Do you prefer faster, slower, stronger, weaker? But there are a lot of customization options that you can kind of find where your jam is. So let's jump in to the difference. And so again, my initial thoughts, I'll make sure that I'll make that very clear that this pump doesn't have any bells and whistles on it. So it just depends on what your goals are. If there's a pump that has like bells and whistles, like timers and digital displays, that's going to be my jam. And that's it's nothing. It's just really about budgets and which one you want to go to. This still does at work. It gives you 100 plus setting options, but it's a lot more looking at the counting the dots and doesn't have like a digital display. And I also show it does have a clip on the back here, and it does have a charging port here. So let's jump in. I'm in around the 8-minute mark, so I'll know where to note that. I kind of start talking about the differences in the cups, because the Freemie sent me the cups as well. I had this with the rose, but then they also sent me the Slim 6 version as well. And there is a difference, and they even gave a nice brochure that kind of talks about the difference as well. And then there's also a difference in the actual inserts as well. So then they sell all the sizes for the inserts for their pumps. So based on this, as far as you can just tell from how it is, this one is the biggest profile. So it's the discreet rounded style with flat spill guard base. This one is very discreet rounded style with natural balance base. This one is ultra discreet, gently sloped style with natural balance base. So I want to be very clear. So I know you can't feel this, but this is more flat, and this has a rounded base, and this is a much higher profile. So if you're putting it in, it will be a bigger, so I'll try to show you that there's a difference here. There's a difference here. You can really tell how flat this is. And then these two, you can tell as well. This is much flatter. So again, make sure I show this the right way so you can really see the difference. I am going to be very real with you. I have elastic nipples. So these, and Freemie was very open. They can't say that it won't work for you, but they are very forthcoming that if you have elastic nipples, these may not be the best option for you. I did not keep my nips in these too long. I wanted to try them out, but I have elastic nipples. And so these have a much thinner, or I mean, it's not as long. Like the tunnel is not as long. As you can also tell, you can really tell from the differences in the inserts as well. There is a difference in the tunnel and how long it is versus this one, which is their standard option for their cups. So I just want to be very clear here in what your choices are in the cups, and they have their own flanges as well with all of the sizes. So I wanted to get my full disclaimers and full disclosures out again. I am Dr. Diana, CEO and founder of Pump with Purpose. I received this pump as well as the cups gifted by Freemie. I'm an affiliate. If you visit my Linktree link that's in my bio, you will see the Freemie link with discount code to save. I also want to be clear that these products were gifted to me by Freemie, but there's no other compensation given, and this is my true thoughts on the pump and the actual cups as well. So just want to be very forthcoming how I obtain my products, but my thoughts are my thoughts. My review is my review, and there's no compensation given. I just received the pumps and the products as a gift so I could do a review. So I started out with the Liberty, and then go watch that review. It's well worth it to watch it. You will see the difference in the reviews as well. More of the digital displays, all of that. I'm going to tell you I need for my body the standard cups. It has a bigger profile, but if you have elastic nipples, my nips are going to touch the back. I say a lot of time nips because I know the socials and what you say. So, but I want to be very clear that there is a difference in these cups. So you really have to determine what works best for you. If you have more of elastic nipples, they will tell you this will most likely be a better option for you. But it depends on how elastic your nips are. So keep that in mind as well. Like no one can really tell you for sure, but if want to be safe and you do have them, the standard cup will potentially have less concerns. I'm not going to say I won't have any concerns and these will have concerns. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that everyone's body is different. You have to know what works best for you and what you wanted to do and use. The difference between the profiles versus the length of the flange tunnel versus, how much of a profile you want, if that matters to you. And that's that risk trade-off of which option may work best for you. We definitely know what works better for me with these options, but again, you have to consider yourself, what your body needs to be successful. So I just wanted to get all of that out there. So it's a mouthful, but I hope this review is helpful. I am Dr. Diana here. Until next time with Pump with Purpose.